Hi everyone. So today we are going to see what will be asked in part A of the NATA exam. So first of all, let me tell you that whatever we are telling today will not be 110% authentic, but that will only be clear after the first mock test which will be conducted 10 days prior to the exam. So this is just a guideline for the students of how they can prepare for this part. Now the part A will be basically dealing with cognitive skills for drawing and the visual composition test. So the total time allotted for this part will be 72 minutes. The total marks will be 125, and most importantly, this part will be conducted after part B during the final examination. Now this part will test the drawing aptitude of the student, which was earlier going to be tested by a 2 hour 15 minutes drawing paper, but since due to the COVID pandemic that paper has been scrapped, and now part A has been converted into a PTQ and an MCQ type questions. Now we have to remember that there is no negative marking for the test, so the student has to attempt all the questions. Three types of questions will be asked. So the first type of question, which will be a PTQ, so one question of 17 marks, which will be having 12 minutes. Then again 3 questions of 16 marks, which will be having 12 minutes each, and 6 questions of 10 marks, which will be multiple choice questions or MCQ, which will be having 4 minutes each. So that is how the time and the questions will be split. Now the pattern for part A will be as given below. So the question number 1 shall be of PTQ type and shall carry 17 marks. So most importantly, 4 choices each with variable marks, which will total out of 17 marks, and it will be allotted a time of 12 minutes. Now questions 2, 3 and 4 shall be PTQ type and carry 16 marks each. So here there can be 4 right answers, and each right answer will get 4 marks. So it will total up to 48 marks. So it will have 12 minutes each. And question 5 to 10 shall be of MCQ type, and it will carry 10 marks each, which will total 60 marks. So which will be having 4 minutes each. So this will be the pattern of part A. The questions will appear one by one and are to be answered within the maximum time. After the candidate answers a question or its maximum time limit exceeds, the system will move forward to the next question. Going back and forth of questions is not allowed. So these are the rules which are prescribed by the Council of Architecture in their brochure. Now what all will be the contents of part A? So we have seen the pattern already. Now let's see the contents. So the first content will be to understand the important visual principles in a composition, that is 2-dimension or 3-dimension, such as balance, rhythm, direction, hierarchy, etc. The second type will be understanding geometry and the ability to visualize shape and solve geometrical puzzles to test the spatial intelligence of the student. The third content will be to understanding of the color theory and the various terminologies to test color scheme awareness and knowledge. Then the fourth part will be to test the visual system interpretation and the perception to test graphical similarities and other properties. Next will be the ability to understand spatial relationship between objects and to visualize images and scenarios. And the last will be the test for cognitive ability, that is perception, attention, recognition, memory, etc. Now let's see some of the sample questions. So the first type of question, which has been taken from SLEET 2019. So it reads that a cat is sitting on a wall on the left side of a house. Now identify the correct option that shows the cat's point of view as it looks at the house. So here you can see a cat which is sitting on a wall and it is looking at the house. So you have to find out how the cat will be looking at, or how the cat will see this house. So the answer will be C in this case. Now you have to match the pair. So this is question type number 2, which is based on color theory. So here they have given 4 options and you have to match the pair. It is sequence 1 with one of these, sequence 2 with one of these, and so on. So the correct answer in this case is answer B. Now in this type of a question, they have given a painting and we have to find out how that painting will look when we see it in perspective. So the question reads that a 3D illusion painting is created on a road. Shown on the left is how it appears to a viewer in perspective. Now, if the illusion has to be sketched on paper before it is painted, which of the options on the right would be correct? So that is what they have asked. So the correct option would be option B. Now the type 4 question will be that how many right angled triangles are there in the given image. So you have to count the number of right angled triangles in the given figure only. Now in this type of a question, they are trying to test whether you have understood the stability of composition or not. So here 4 square tabletops of the same dimensions are shown. Only the designs of their supports are different from each other. If a man stands upright on the red mark on each of the table, which of the following tables will topple? So as you can see, if a man stands on this part and this part, these 3 tables are like about to fall down. So that's why the answer here is B, C and D. So like this is what can happen in a preferential type question, that more than one option can be correct in the question. Now the next type of question which can be asked is that they have shown a sequence of building and you have to recall their names, and afterwards they are going to show you options. So you have to recall the sequence in which you have seen the buildings. So in this case the challenge is that firstly you should know the building name, and secondly you should try to remember the sequence in which the buildings have been shown. So this is how the options will be displayed. So in this case the option 4 will be correct. So the first one is D, which is Taj Mahal, B which is Leaning Tower, A is Eiffel Tower and C is Charminar. So let's have a look at the sequence again. So it will resemble in the same manner. So this is how another question can be asked, which will be memory based. Now in this case, the image will disappear from the screen after a given point of time. So you have to remember these buildings in memory. Now this is another type of question in which from the options given below, someone is watching the sunrise. What would be the most appropriate rendering of this scene? So in this, the student is expected to understand light and shadow and also understand the sense of direction. The question type 8. So you have to identify the correct logo of Google Chrome. So similarly, you might be asked to identify the correct logo of any famous company. Okay, in question type 9, so you have to match the logos with corresponding entities. So the entities are given on the left side and their explanation is given towards the right side. So you have to match the pairs and choose the correct answer. Now in this type of a question, you have to find out the option which will replace the question mark. So in this case, the rotation of figures has been asked. In question type 11, you have to count the number of people with a mustache in the picture below. So you will have to count very carefully that how many people have a mustache. Now this is type 12 question. Okay, there are some sculptures, furnitures and buildings which are given. So which of the statements is or are true for the images given below? So you have to find out from the images that which architect may have designed which structure. Then question type 13. So in this, basically they are going to test whether you have understood the sense of composition or not. So in the below shown composition, it depicts which of the following qualities. That is what they have asked. So you have to find out the correct answer from the 4 options. So like this is how the type of questions will be asked in the exam. Now another type which can be asked is that you might be shown a perspective view and you might be asked to identify from which angle you are viewing it. For example, you have to imagine that you are a bird who is flying in the sky and looking downwards towards some buildings. So they might show that picture and ask you from which side are you looking at that building. Okay, so this was the video on part A. Now to watch more such videos related to NATA exam, you can subscribe to our YouTube channel and also follow us on Instagram, that is Architects Academy 5, and our Facebook page. And also we are going to get you more videos which are related to part A and part B. Thank you.